I guess I could use this, right? Yes. Bring this down here. It is a beautiful Monday morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Al Guevara, and I hope your day is starting good, and I hope your day remains good. But, sometimes that doesn't happen, for all of our wishes and hopes and everything and what we aim for doesn't happen. So today, I'm going to be discussing a short article, very, very, very short. It says ways to stay positive when you're having a bad day, right? Ways to stay positive when you're having a bad day. I'm going to put the link on the comments so you can check that out. Again, it's really short. It's by Matt Four on success.com, and it says, this is how the article starts. It says, it's Murphy's Law. The line you get in at the department store doesn't move because there's somebody at the register who waited until the last minute to dig through their overstuffed wallet for a coupon. Either you've been in that line or you've been the person digging for the coupon, right? So you can change checkout lanes only to get stuck behind somebody else digging through a deep pocket for exact change. We all have bad days. If that's the worst of your days, that's not too bad, right? But it says we all have bad days when it seems like nothing is going right. But few can compete with Charles, a man who experienced a lifetime's worth of bad news in a single day. It said Charles lived a stressful life. He worked from morning until night without any spare time for annoyances. Little did he know when he woke up one morning, he had already lost more than $200,000 embezzled from his inheritance by a family friend. In an unrelated turn of events, he lost his job the same day, that morning that he woke up. That evening, he discovered his wife was filing for divorce. All right, now, I will say this. That probably didn't happen over, just because, you know what I mean? Anyway, it says we don't have control over the way life plays out, but we do not have to be a victim to its tyranny. With a few savvy insights and positive action steps, we can power through almost anything that comes our way. Are we ready for anything that comes our way if it's a bad day? Here are 5 ways to stay upbeat and positive even when life is not cooperating. And truth be told, there are days like that. There are days like, why is this happening? What did I do, right? What side of the bed should I have woken up on today? So here we go. 5 ways to stay upbeat and positive even when life is not cooperating. Number 1, develop a plan. Often we just feel off, right? And we let it affect our day without finding out what it is that made us feel down in the first place. So identify what's making you feel low, despondent. Be specific. What is making you feel that way? What's making you feel off? And once that's done, make a plan. Write out what you can do to turn around your mood, to turn around whatever's making you feel bad. In a Psychology Today article by Meg Selig, it's called 13 Small Decisions That Will Ease Anxiety. She wrote, if you start to ruminate over a situation that you've already planned for, tell yourself, stop. I've already made a plan. The very act of identifying and planning can result in tremendous stress relief because you've identified what it is that's giving you that negative outlook, that it's making you feel, that today's a bad day. So you've identified it, you've made a plan. It says if you start to ruminate over a situation that you've already planned for, tell yourself, stop, I've already made a plan. Pull it out. You wrote it down, didn't you? You wrote down what you can do to turn around your sour mood. Pull it out, check it out. The very act of identifying and planning can result in tremendous stress relief. That's good. That's hot. Oh, but good. Wow. Yeah, that was good coffee. All right. Number 2, associate with winners. We tend to think like the people we hang around. That's not news. But how often do we stop and notice who we talk to every day? Who is influencing your way of thinking? The group that laments or complains over a 2-cent gas hike is not likely the same group that discusses the latest stock options or, planning, right? It's two different mindsets. The great investment for the worry wart is to find a cell of positive minded, successful people. How did they get where they are? How do they think? Let the osmosis begin. Again, you are who you hang around with. What's the old saying in Spanish? Dime con quién te juntas y te digo quién eres. Tell me who you hang around with, and I'll tell you who you are. Right? So, who are you hanging around with, and is their thought process, is their attitude beneficial to you? Is it beneficial to you, mentally, emotionally, financially? Because if you are with like-minded people, but that like-mindedness is focused towards growth, towards positivity, towards success, that's probably a good thing, right? That's more beneficial to you than, negative thoughts, or why is everything happen? Why is everything bad? Why me? Why me? There's a little skit that was done for a retreat, and somebody walks in and says, "Is this the whiny club?" It's the why me club. Why me? Why? Why? Why does this happen to me? No, associate with winners. That's number 2 on the 5 ways to stay positive when you're having a bad day. Number 3, speak positive words. We tend to believe what we say. Our minds literally go in the direction of our words. This is so powerful. That one sentence is so powerful. Our minds literally go in the direction of our words, because our words become our thoughts become our habits, our actions become our habits. Of course, we can't talk ourselves into being taller, but we can have a more positive outlook by noticing the good, anticipating a positive outcome, and speaking it out loud. Plus, have you ever heard about that visualization by salespeople? It's like, I go in thinking this sale is already made. I visualize the sale already being made, right? That's you have that positive outlook, noticing the good, anticipating a positive outcome, and speaking it out loud. It's almost impossible to shout, "I feel fantastic," and be depressed at the same time. A few verbal affirmations throughout the day will go a long way towards lifting your spirits. I saw Mark Victor Hansen of the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, Chicken Soup ... books, right? Series of books. And he was talking about that, about standing up and stretching as high as you can, tippy toes and fingertips reaching as high as you can, and saying, "I feel great. Today is a great day," something like that. Positive affirmations, but saying them, speaking them out loud, anticipating a positive outcome to the day, positive start to the day, and continuation of the day, and kind of like scaring away the bad vibes, right? Good vibes for Monday. So speak positive words. That's number 3. Number 4, laugh anyway. There's so much stress, so much to stress over these days. Politics, the economy, the ozone layer, the missing button on your favorite shirt, running out of your favorite coffee. No! Still, there's a consensus among many medical professions that laughter will do you a world of good. I mean, laughter's the best medicine, right? They keep saying that. That's a saying. Laughter's the best medicine. I mean, obviously not. This is exactly what it means, right? But laughter's so beneficial to you. Says still, there's a consensus among many medical professionals that laughter will do you a world of good. In fact, the Mayo Clinic article, "Stress Relief from Laughter, It's No Joke," says, a rollicking laugh fires up, then cools down your stress response, and it can increase your heart rate. The result? A good, relaxed feeling. To stay upbeat and positive, make laughter a deliberate part of your arsenal against the blues. I love comedies, right? I just love laughing. I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy laughing, and I encourage it a lot, especially with my family, right? My kids. It's like they'll laugh at me because I'll do something or whatever, and usually it involves getting hurt in some slapstick way or something. But number 4, laugh anyway. Ways to stay positive when you're having a bad day. Number 5, last one. Execute. Wait, what? Oh, once you've identified what deflates your spirit, made a plan to overcome it, and developed some mental weapons, it's time to bring out the big guns. Put your thoughts into action. It's hard to worry about a problem while you are busy solving it. This is no time to be passive. Get angry, get aggressive, attack your problems with a vengeance. What right do they have to destroy the pleasure you get out of life? What right do they have? The physical act of execution is a diabolical weapon against whatever ails you and can create a surprising sense of bliss in the midst of the turmoil. I always think of one scene in a movie about a moment of bliss, sense of bliss in the midst of the turmoil. Lord of the Rings, they're attacking the gate. They're trying to get to Saruman or something. I don't know, the tower. And Gandalf, played by Sir Ian McKellen, in the middle of a massive battle, and he stops, and there's a butterfly, right? So he stops and he just kind of looks at the butterfly, right? And then he goes back to the action. I always think of that one scene. It was great. So again, the physical act of execution is a diabolical weapon against whatever ails you and can create a surprising sense of bliss in the midst of turmoil. Charles, who we spoke about at the beginning of this article, who arguably had a much worse day than you, had $200,000 stolen from his inheritance by a family friend, lost his job, learned his wife was filing for divorce, all in the same day. Arguably had a much worse day than you. Adjusted to his loss, Charles did, and even forgave his thieving friend. Forgave his thieving family friend for making himself available to $200,000 of his inheritance. Forgave him. He used his skills to move forward in a new career. Made a beautiful woman in the process. He learned a lot about himself, found some new priorities, and doesn't stress about the length of a department store checkout lane. He is happier than he has been in a long time and looks for opportunities to share his success with others. If Charles can do it, so can you. Matt Four, the author of this article, 5 ways to stay positive when you're having a bad day. And those 5 things are 5 ways. 5 ways to stay upbeat and positive. Number 1, develop a plan. Find out what's making you feel bad. Write down a plan to attack it and get over it. Number 2, associate with winners. Tell me who you hang around with, and I'll tell you who you are. Hang around with positive-minded people. Number 3, speak positive words. We tend to believe what we say. Our minds literally go in the direction of our words. Number 4, laugh anyway. There's so much stress, you might as well laugh. Find something to laugh about. A rollicking laugh fires up, then cools down our stress response, and it can increase your heart rate. The result, a good, relaxed feeling. Relaxed feeling. Good times. And number 5, execute. Once you've identified what deflates your spirit, make a plan to overcome it, and develop some mental weapons. Attack the problem. Solve it. Get over your bad day and stay positive. The link is in our comments page for the article, 5 ways to stay positive when you're having a bad day. Good morning, Brian. And again, just some information for you. Do with it what you will, or put in your pocket. There's no pocket there. Put in your pocket for when you are having a bad day. Come back and check out this video and think of these things. Remind yourself that every single moment we're alive is a chance of rebirth. We can choose. We can choose what the rest of our day is going to be like. We can choose whether or not we want to wallow in whatever we're feeling right now. We're feeling low. We can choose if we want to stay there. Or you can choose to do these 5 things. Utilize these 5 ways to stay positive and change it. We have a core of strength inside us. Tap into it. get that jolt of power to take action. Knowledge is power. Imagination is king, and intelligence your weapon. Read a good book today, enrich your mind, and most importantly, take action. That number 5, execute. Take action. Hope to be back on Wednesday with some more positivity for you. Middle of the week, right? I hope you have a fantastic start of the week. Today's just the first day, or, if you work on the weekends, whatever, you know what I mean, right? The typical work week. So I hope you have a wonderful Monday and hope to be back on Wednesday. So until next time, we'll be talking.